Hey everyone, today I'll show you how to find your query ID on Interactive Brokers. I'll show you this on the web platform. Start by logging into your Interactive Brokers account through the client portal. Once you're logged in, you'll see the main account dashboard. From the top navigation bar, click on Performance and Reports. This will open a drop-down menu with several reporting options. In that drop-down, select Flex Queries. This will take you to a page showing all your created Flex queries. You'll see sections for Activity Flex Query, Trade Confirmation Flex Query, Flex Query Delivery, and Flex Web Service Configuration. Now find the query you need in the list. It'll be under either Activity Flex Query or Trade Confirmation Flex Query, depending on which type you created. You'll see your query name listed with some icons to the left of it. If you don't see any queries here, that means you haven't created one yet. You'll need to create a Flex query first before a query ID exists. To the left of your query's name, you'll see a small circular information icon with an eye inside. Click that icon. A pop-up window will appear showing your query details. At the top of that pop-up window, you'll see the query ID number. This is typically a 6 or 7-digit number. Go ahead and copy that number, that's your query ID. A few quick tips about using this query ID. This number is what you'll need when generating reports through the Flex Web Service or when connecting to automated data export tools. If you're setting up API access or automated data pulls, you'll also need a Flex token alongside this query ID. You can generate that token from the Flex Web Service Configuration section on the same Flex Queries page. One thing to note, if you're connecting Interactive Brokers to third-party services like TurboTax or Quicken, those actually generate their own query IDs automatically when you enable them. You don't use this Flex Query ID for those. For third-party services, go to Performance and Reports, then Third-Party Services, enable the service you want, and it'll create both a token and query ID for you automatically. If you're planning to use this query ID for automated reporting or API integrations, keep it stored securely alongside your Flex token. You'll need both to authenticate your data requests. And that wraps it up. Thanks for watching.